heard that you don't believe in Jesus Christ, right? And that's such a touchy,
touchy subject. Exactly.
Yeah, you feel me? But then I'll be like, well, the letter J was made in the 1600s, so its name could have been Jesus, because the J was in a letter in the English language. And then what, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all know that the first Bible in the new, I'm gonna just go a little bit.
Come on, man, you gotta give it to me, man. Hey, I gotta tell y'all, I'm clueless of everything. I'm the dumbest nigga of all time.
Now don't say that.
I want my people that come in here, I want y'all to teach me something. If you teach me something, trust me.
Alright, well, before I say what I'm about to say, I do want to say I believe in affirmations, right? So never call yourself a dumb.
Exactly.
You want to say you a smart nigga, you feel me?
No, you gotta see it this way. You gotta see it
this way.
No, the way I see it is, if you feel like you have too much information, you feel like that's enough. I don't need no more. I'm the smartest nigga in the room. Nah, I'm the dumbest nigga in the room. I need knowledge. Feed me knowledge.
I hate you.
Feed me knowledge. You get me? Exactly. That's the way I see it.
I'm gonna holler at you some afterwards. Alright, so for instance, right, the first Bible, right, the it's called the Peshitta. It's actually, I believe it's written in Syrian, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but it's close to that spectrum of the language that is written in, right?
Exactly.
But it's made in like the early hundreds. I think a year of 160, something like that. Now, right, which is crazy. Now it's not written in the English language. It's written 100 plus years after Jesus Christ
was born or death.
Mind you, again, the letter J doesn't exist yet. It's not.
I'm glad you said that.
So, check me out though, just real quick. So, in the language that the Peshitta is written in, the word Allah appears over 100 times. But the Muslim religion didn't exist until about the 600s, and that's when they went and invaded Egypt and raided the tombs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you sure you just a rapper, man? He's not just a rapper, people. He's not just a rapper, all right? He's not just a rapper. Come on now. Man, you can't learn something. Learn something, all right? Wow.
Nah, I'm just saying, man. I'm not, and correct me if I'm wrong, because it's information. You can go out and Google it.
Google it.
Whatever. There's books. I'm into books right now. So I'm trying to gain knowledge, right?
Same here.
So check this out.
Same here.
So right now I'm learning about Egypt. I have purchased the Book of the Dead, and I'm just looking for certain PDF files and shit like that. So now the Egypt, I used to think that they had the oldest language, which is Meta Neter, right?
Right.
Now, the Dogon tribe, which is in Africa, which predates Egypt's language, is older than Ma'at. So there's African tribes in Africa that is still, like, they still there. There's not nothing, they situation, the way that they go about their spirituality, they practices, so on and so forth. Still alive to this day, have a correlation with the language that the Meta Neter was, like their language and the Meta Neter, they have their language almost is identical. It's just
I hear a lot of them losing their identity, not identity, but like their language pretty much.
Yeah,
because the people out that had the roots from that, they pretty much they stop feeding it to like the next generation and the next generation.
Yeah, well, see, but the Dogon tribe, they kept their information exclusive between the people that are associated within that.
I hear that was like the first NASA,
bruh.
They had been the first NASA or something. I was kind of like reading something.
Like reading, I hear you. Like there's certain words and things phrases that they might use, and what languages did after that is take that and make it their way, and then take that and make it their way, and then you end up with hundreds of languages and like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. By the way, people, I was ready to interview a rapper. I'm interviewing a philosopher. This is dope.
No, I'm just.
So he pretty much used whatever knowledge he has and put that inside of his album. And not really his album, like, no, all of it inside of his album, but like, inside of his craft. And he's pretty much,
that meme with the nigga who was go like this, and he got the sprinkle. That's what I did with the album. Like I spoke about myself, and then I sprinkled in the,
a little salt in it, a little.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, Like one of the tracks that I thought wasn't gonna get that I believe wasn't as strong as everything else. Not that strong, but I just felt like the content was kind of like I'm poking. But I got really good feedback from it. Was good intentions, and which I think that's a good song, and I think it's thought provoking. Even the skit I used before that, where I say what I say, I just want to provoke thought. Like I want someone to be like, no, I want someone to tell me I'm wrong. Like I would like that. Tell me I'm wrong. Because if you tell me I'm wrong, you have to correct me. That's what's good. Because now I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm wrong. That these are my sources. This is what I'm reading. This is what I'm studying. Now this is where it comes from.
If you have something better, like you fit into
be able to, because you know what I'm saying, like. You ever had someone try to push their opinion on you? Exactly. And not in a way where they're doing it with the intention of being like, yo, I want you to just understand where I'm coming from. They're like, no, this is right. Like, this is the way that you have to see it. And you're like, hold up, man, like, I'm a human being. And not only you questioning my intelligence because you're not taking the opportunity to see where my side is coming from, vice versa. That's why, like, man, argue with bitches up, I could cuss.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh shit! Alright, my bad.
It's not for children, guys.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like how men argue with bitches all the time. Where it's always, not always, but in some cases, it's a lack of understanding. Like she might be telling him something, and he just not even listening to what she's saying. He's just like, no, I'm not like feeding, and that's what happens. I think that's what happens with society. Like, as much as I love cultures, right? I'm Puerto Rican, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm in the Haitian community. I love my Haitian. You know what I'm saying? I eat Didi Jojo probably every other day. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta have fun on the side.
Hey, you forgot the pickles, bro.
Yeah, that's a given, man. Oh man. Oh, that's crazy. Shit, man. Damn, that shit. But culture, my bad. Culture, yeah. As much as rich and beautiful as it is, it also creates division amongst people and stuff.
Exactly. Culture, religion, all these things.
Yeah, and
I feel like mostly religion is there just to confuse people. Because a lot of times when you hear, like, let's say if I'm grow up in Buddhism or something like that, and that's all I know. And that's the wrong religion that says we go to heaven, and that was the worst religion ever. Yeah. Now, I grew up into it. I don't know nothing about anything else but that. So how am I wrong? So it's pretty much what you believe in.
And what you perceive. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you know, there's truth in everything. I believe there's truth, like in all religion, there's truth in everything. Like,
exactly.
And because I could have learned to appreciate the Bible, right? For instance, because it's not about the stories or the characters. Yeah. It's about the actual messages that it's
there's messages within the message.
Exactly. And my problem with that is, and I apologize to anybody that's religious. I'm not trying to go in and like I'm just trying to give my perspective and do it from different aspects.
Exactly.
Children, right? If most children, when you tell them something, they take it at face value. They don't get the metaphor behind it, right?
Exactly.
So if you say like, "Oh, you know what time it is," and I'm low-key probably still
like literally.
They might be like, "Oh, they might look at the clock or something like that," or just saying anything literal, and they will take it at the face value. They're not gonna take it for what you're trying to convey. They're just gonna take it for what it is. So if you're reading a story, so imagine even a 5-year-old. There's stories in the Bible that be like, yo. Like there was a character that wanted this other dude female, and he went and sent for the female. He smashed her, got her pregnant, and then he told the girl to tell your husband that that to have sex with you and tell him that that's your baby. And then he said, nah, I gotta be strong for the you know what I'm saying? I gotta be strong for the army. So then he didn't do. So then he ended up murdering her and taking his woman. Now, granted, right? And I'm saying it like it's some like
it's not real.
It's written in a certain way. King James version. King James was a fucking. I'm not even going there, bro. I don't even.
Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But
hey, we're lit up in here.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, that shouldn't do a nigga up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Children reading that at face value is not taking it that, oh, maybe, you doing this could cause this to happen. They're not taking it for any, I don't know what the metaphor behind it is. I don't even know if that story is written in that type of way. Or what the purpose is behind it. But what I can say is that someone taking that face value, that's you got people that kind of get brainwashing these certain things, and then they become criminals when they get old and do something horrible and be like, oh, my God told me to do this. That's what these white folks do in these middle states, and they get away with shit. Oh, he's mentally challenged.
Exactly.
He just wanted to go into the church, and then he just happened to shoot three people. And now he has, but he's mentally, we're going to put him, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody black do that, and
it's not going to go the same way.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like, and then you have, look at the imagery, right? When you look at, like Muslims, for instance, right? When they show you Elijah, Muhammad, whatever, I'm not.
Whoever,
right? The representation is always like white Jesus, black. No, like the white Jesus. Like if you go to church, right? Most Christian churches have a depiction of white Jesus. Maybe nowadays, motherfuckers like, nah, Jesus black, and I mean that, and that's always been the argument point.
I'm glad you said that. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm glad you said that. It was something I was reading or a video I was watching. I watch a lot of videos. I don't know. In my mind, I'm reading.
Yeah.
But I'm watching a video. It says that the white Jesus was supposed to be like some sort of pope or something. They just used that picture to be the face. That was like the first pope, but people said this is gonna be the face.
Yeah,
of
like
Jesus.
they depicted it. I believe so. I'm not too familiar with this, but that makes sense. I know that the intention was to be like, okay, because look, you take people from their land, right? And you, like, my bad, I was about to go into something else, but let me get to the point. You take people from the land, right? And you take their language from them, and then when you teach them, then when they're like, okay, you can learn our language now. The first book that you give them is the Bible. Right. That's the same book that's used to oppress you, because now you're learning about these figures and these things, and you're taking it for the literal meaning. You're not taking it for the metaphorical meaning, because you're just getting introduced to the language. You know what I'm saying? So you're not taking it for, oh, this means, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said this, if you go, I'm pretty sure there's churches all over America that say the same verse, and when the pastor starts going in about the meaning, it's completely different.
Oh my gosh.
They'll say the same verse, and it'll be completely different.
That is so true.
If something was made for us, if this was from God, if this was from the Creator and was made for us, why do we have to work so hard to understand something that should be just...
And then again, that's the man's opinion. Do not bash the man for that. But I'm 100% with you. I feel the same way.
Man, none of these characters, and I'm gonna say it like this: none of these characters exist, and I apologize for anybody. But if I'm wrong, y'all can at Amaury Love _ send me a DM and prove to me that I'm wrong. And I love, because I just want to have this conversation, because I'm really reading books. I'm really trying to do research. I'm watching people that I look up, like Brother Polite is one of my biggest influences. You know what I'm saying, shout out to Brother Polite. You know what I'm saying. There's a lot of people I need to shout out, but I guess
you get it, man. You can shout out to anybody. You got your top, man. This is.
I'm lit. I am lit. Hell nah. Whose mans is this? Nigga, I'm lit too.
Nah, man. We 3 lit.